Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Oh Wellness Journey. Did you know that over 38% of Americans over 50 struggle with balance joint pain or weak lower body strength? That number shook me, not because it's surprising, but because it's so common and yet so preventable. A few weeks ago, I came across a strange-looking squat variation from Japan. I almost scrolled past it. Just another squat, I thought. But then I noticed something different. It wasn't about jumping or lifting weights. It was slow, grounded, and deliberate, and they called it the SUMO squat. Within 10 days of practicing, just a few minutes a day, I noticed better balance. I could stand up from a chair easier, my hips felt looser, and my knees didn't complain every time I took the stairs. That's when I realized this simple move might be one of the best-kept longevity secrets from Japan. In this video, I'll break down what makes the sumo squat so powerful, especially for those of us 50 and beyond. You'll discover 5 surprising benefits, and trust me, they go way beyond just strong legs. Stick with me till the end. You might just find your next daily ritual for strength, stability, and a sharper mind. Before we get started, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. 1. It wakes up the muscles that aging silently turns off. Most people over 50 don't realize this. Your body starts quietly turning off muscles you don't regularly use. Not because you're lazy, but because that's how aging works. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it starts as early as your 30s, accelerating each decade after. The first to go: inner thigh muscles, glutes, and deep hip stabilizers. The ones you need to stand, sit, balance, and even get out of the car without groaning. And the average American lifestyle doesn't help. We sit in chairs with back support. We walk short distances. We use handrails, elevators, soft couches, all comfortable, but over time, those same comforts can make us weaker. That's where the sumo squat comes in. Unlike the typical narrow stance squat, this Japanese variation opens the hips wide and forces underused muscles to fire again. Your body says, "Whoa, what's this?" And suddenly, muscle fibers that haven't been active in years start waking up. The stance, feet, wider than shoulder-width toes, slightly turned out targets your adductors, inner thighs, and glute medius, both critical for balance and everyday movement. These aren't just vanity muscles, they're anti-fall muscles. And here's the kicker. When these muscles re-engage, even your knees and lower back feel less pressure because now your body is distributing weight more evenly. If you've ever felt wobbly when standing from a chair or stepping off a curb, this might be why. And this one simple move could be the rewiring tool your body has been waiting for. Keep watching. We're just scratching the surface. In the next section, I'll show you how sumo squats train your body to avoid falls before they even happen, a benefit that could literally save your life. 2. It trains your body to catch itself before you fall. Every 11 seconds, an older American is treated in the ER for a fall-related injury. That's not just a number. It's a reality that's holding people back from living fully. But what if I told you that your body could learn to catch itself before the fall ever happens? The secret isn't just in building muscle. It's in building something called proprioception. Your body's built-in GPS that tells your brain where your limbs are, how fast you're moving, and whether you're about to lose balance. And here's the magic of the sumo squat. Its wide, low stance activates your hip abductors, adductors, glutes, and core while challenging your internal balance samti. I-stem. It's not just exercise, it's a neuromuscular tune-up. Most balance training in gyms involves wobble boards or tightrope-like poses, but sumo squats work differently. They're grounded, controlled, and repeatable, perfect for people over 50 who want to train their reaction time without risking injury. After just a week of adding them to my morning routine, I noticed something strange. I no longer needed to grab the wall when putting on socks. Small, yes, but that's the kind of improvement that keeps you independent. Better yet, sumo squats retrain your hip, knee, ankle connection, the chain that decides whether you trip and recover or trip and fall. And because balance isn't just physical but also neurological, you're exercising both your body and brain at once. That's anti-aging in its truest form. Coming up, we're going to tackle an issue that frustrates millions: stubborn belly fat after 50, and why this sumo-style move could unlock your metabolism like never before. 3. It gently reignites a slowing metabolism right from your core. One of the most frustrating things about aging: you eat the same, move the same, but your belly keeps expanding and the scale doesn't budge. That's not just weight gain, it's metabolic slowdown, and it affects nearly every American over 50. But here's something the Japanese have long understood. You don't always need high-intensity workouts to boost your metabolism. What you need is smart, consistent muscle activation, especially in the body's energy-hungry zones like the hips, thighs, and core. That's exactly what the sumo squat delivers. The wide stance, deep angle, and controlled tempo engage large muscle groups in your lower body, your body's biggest calorie burners. When you activate those muscles regularly, even low-impact movement can trigger a metabolic ripple effect. And unlike traditional cardio, which spikes your heart rate and then crashes it, sumo squats offer a steady burn, raising your metabolic baseline over time. It's subtle but powerful. Better yet, the squat's position naturally engages your deep muscles, the transverse abdominis and obliques, which support posture and help tighten your midsection from the inside out. This isn't about six-packs. It's about reclaiming control over your waistline. After 2 weeks of daily practice, I noticed not only a flatter stomach, but more energy throughout the day. And that's the real goal. Feeling lighter, more mobile, and less drained. Still with me? Good. Because next, we'll look at how this squat improves something even more vital than muscles or metabolism: your heart and blood flow. The next benefit might surprise you. 4. It supports heart health without leaving you breathless. We often think heart health requires running, biking, or getting breathless in a spin class. And while cardio is important, not all hearts over 50 can or should handle that kind of stress. That's where the brilliance of the sumo squat comes in. It's not just a leg exercise. It's a gentle circulatory booster designed to get your blood flowing without spiking your heart rate into danger zones. When you drop into a sumo squat, your body recruits the largest muscle groups: glutes, thighs, and hips. These big muscles require oxygen, which triggers your heart to pump more efficiently. It's like asking your heart to wake up, but not panic. In Japan, where low-impact, lifelong movement is part of daily culture, exercises like this are quietly doing cardio work beneath the surface. They don't leave you drenched in sweat, but they do help keep your arteries flexible, your blood circulating, and your blood pressure in check. And here's a bonus. The slow, controlled breathing you naturally use in sumo squats activates the parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's rest and restore mode. Think lower stress, hormones, reduced inflammation, and even better sleep. I've had followers in their 60s tell me, "I feel like I just went on a walk without eating." If we're leaving the living room, that's the power of low-impact movement with high internal payoff. Coming up, we'll go even deeper, not into your body, but your spirit. Because this squat has one more gift. It can restore your confidence and independence in ways most workouts can't. Touch. 5. It rebuilds confidence from the ground up. As we age, one of the most overlooked forms of loss isn't just physical. It's confidence. Confidence to move freely, to get up from a chair without needing help, to go for a walk without fearing a fall. That quiet hesitation starts to creep in, and before we know it, our world shrinks, not because of ability, but because of fear. Here's the beautiful thing about the sumo squat. It's more than a movement. It's a reminder that your body still belongs to you. When you lower yourself slowly, hold steady, and rise. Back up using your own strength. Even if just a few inches at first, you send a powerful message to your brain. I can still do this. And that message starts to echo geese through other parts of life. You find yourself getting up from the couch with more ease, climbing stairs without gripping the rail, carrying groceries without that slight wobble. Each action builds micro-confidence, and that adds up. In Japan, this quiet strength is part of daily aging. Movement isn't about pushing harder. It's about staying connected, staying capable. That's what sumo squats give you. Not just stronger legs, but a renewed sense of independence, one that many thought was lost forever. Coming up next, I'll walk you through how to actually do the sumo squat correctly, safely, simply, and in less than 60 seconds a day. How to do a sumo squat safely and simply: stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes turned slightly outward like you're preparing to lift something sturdy. Engage your core, keep your chest tall, and slowly lower your hips down like you're sitting onto an invisible low stool. Stop when your thighs are about parallel to the floor or as low as comfort able. Pause. Then press through your heels and stand back up with control. Start with 5 reps. Work up to 15. Use a chair behind you if you need extra support. Who should be cautious? If you've had recent knee surgery, severe joint pain, hip replacements, or struggle with balance even while standing still, skip the sumo squat for now or use a chair for support. Always consult your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise, especially if you're managing chronic conditions. Remember, safety first, always. Final thoughts. It's not just a squat. It's a signal to your body. I'm still here. You've made it this far. And I want to thank you not just for watching, but for caring about your health, your independence, and your future. That already puts you ahead of the game. We often think we need huge changes, new diets, new gyms, expensive equipment to make a difference. But sometimes it just takes one smart move, one signal to the body that says, hey, I'm not done yet. That's what the sumo squat has been for me, a quiet practice that builds strength without punishment, confidence without ego, and health without overwhelm. Just you, your body, in a few minutes a day. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. Even if it's 5 of movement today, it could be 10 tomorrow. And if you've been feeling stuck physically, mentally, or emotionally, I hope this small practice gives you a way back into motion. I'd love to hear from you. What part of the sumo squat resonated most with you? Will you try it this week or share it with someone who could use a little strength back in their day? Leave a comment below. And if this video brought value to your life, consider sharing it with a friend who's ready to take their next step too. See you in the next one. Stay strong, stay grounded, and never stop showing up for